17 of Lawton there in that front row. The green is out. We're racing. Wilk and Herbert go down the turn side by side. Wilk running a little, Herbert a little sideways. Mark Terry getting a piece of him. Everybody able to get out of there. They all do a little bumping and bruising going through there. Mike Shane going around with the M16. Chris Bushnell doing a yeoman's job to get down on the inside to avoid contact. One lap in the book. Rick Wilk, your leader. But Mike Shane going around all by himself right there in turn 4. Chris Bushnell with a big move down on the inside, getting the U-tire out of the way to avoid contact. Green is out. Paul Jensen, he did start last on the field, right now running third. As they go down into turn 1, Rick Wilk and Steve Hill battle. Steve Hill grabs that lead. Paul Jensen down on the inside. Swoops by Rick Wilk. Brian Weaver way down low on the bottom of the speedway. Coming out of turn 4. Steve Hill, your leader. Jensen and Weaver battle for second and third. Mark Terry right there. Rick Wilk with a bad push goes high. Steve Hill breaks. Coming out of turn 2. Something goes wrong with the 76 car as he's losing a lot of ground. Jensen, your leader. But a bad break for the Steve Hill number 76. Stays on the speedway, though. Maybe the car just popped out of gear and he got it back in there. But he is definitely off the pace. Jensen, your leader. Brian Weaver right there second. Mark Terry third. Chris Bushnell and Mike Shane battle back there for fourth and fifth. And Steve Babachak right now in that sixth and final qualifying spot. Halfway that time. Now it's 5 down, 3 to go. Paul Jensen right now all by himself out front. They're going to get the 2-lap signal this time by. 2 more times around the speedway. Weaver right there second. Bushnell for 3. Terry for 4. Shane for 5 and Babachak, that 6th and final qualifying spot. The white flag coming out for Paul Jensen as Mike Crum got sideways over there. Now he's going the wrong way down the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Oh my! He got a little sideways, then decided he was going to go the other way. Front end could be broken on that car. As you can see, the wheels turned right up towards the wall. He did have just a little bit of contact the last lap over here in turn 4. The green flag racing. Jensen, your leader. Weaver going to make a bid down on the inside, but Jensen going to close the door in a hurry. Jensen down into turn 1. Weaver right there looking in his back window, not able to do it. Down the back stretch they go. Paul Jensen with that 25. Got the car on rails right now. It comes out of turn 4. Going to pick up the win. Weaver for 2. Bushnell for 3. Shane for 4. Terry for 5. And Steve behind. The green is out. We're racing. Sedlecki way down on the inside. Carl Nagel up on the top side. Gets the car to bite. Sedlecki fires out of turn number 2 though. Takes that lead. George Hoffmeyer Jr. right there third. Randy Decker and Mike Nagel battle for 4th and 5th. Clapperton right now 6th. Colston down on the inside of Dan Morton. He's up to 7th. He started last on the field. Dan Morton out of shape with a 14K. Gary Smith, the 7-up, way off the pace. Yellow out as Mike Nagel and Mike Clapperton coming together down here in between 1 and 2. Gary Smith taking the 7-up car to the pair of Modified Racing. The green is out. Sedlecki, Carl Nagel, Hoffmeyer, Decker, Colston, and Morton. They're the top 6 cars right now. Clapperton just out of the money as he goes to the top side trying to find the way around Morton. But John Sedlecki, right now your leader. 3 laps in the books. Carl Nagel right there second. George Hoffmeyer Jr. third. Colston fourth. They come out of turn 4 this time. We're going to see the cross flags telling them halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. Clapperton gets by Morton. He's in the top 6 now. Morton and Tiffany out of the money. John Sidlecki out front. Carl Nagel trying to find a way to get around the high-flying John Sidlecki, number 29. Sidlecki's got the groove he likes right now. Carl Nagel right there second, Hoffmeyer third, Colston fourth, Decker fifth, and Clapperton runs out those top 6 automobiles. Nagel trying to desperately to close in with the Wilson Motorsports number 7. Nagel down into turn 3. They come out of 4. The white flag's going to be flying. Telling them one more time around the speedway. Clapperton working on Randy Decker trying to get by. Nagel now with a pit down on the inside of Sidlecki down the backstretch. They go down into turn 3. Sidlecki with the way up on the top side. He come out of turn 4. The checkered flag flying. Sidlecki with the win. Carl Nagel for 2. George Hoffmeyer Jr. for 3. Colston for 4. Randy Decker for 5, and Clapperton, your 6th and final qualified car. Looks him over, the green flag flies. Jenkins and Guernsey side by side down into turn 1. Guernsey up on the high side as he usually is. Takes that lead down the backstretch. Mitch Gibbs flying down on the bottom side of the speedway. Goes from last to 3rd. He got by 4 cars right there. Mitch Gibbs in the 2G, right now 3rd. Got his sights set on the 47 of Dave Jenkins. Guernsey, your leader when they come out of turn 4 this time. Jenkins hanging on to 2nd. Mitch Gibbs with the 2G right there, 3rd in the Marabito Field Group 2G. Now down on the inside, he motors on by to Dave Jenkins, 47. Jenkins right back down on the inside. Not able to do it. Doug Worthing right there 4th. Jerry Northrup 5th, and Dick Sundgren right now in that 6th and final qualifying spot. They come out of turn 4. They're going to get the cross flags down them halfway. 4 down, 4 to go. The electrifying John Guernsey right now your leader. Mitch Gibbs right there 2nd. Worthing putting some pressure on to Dave Jenkins, 47. So he drops down to the inside. Worthing looking to take over 3rd. Jenkins up on the top side, doesn't want to give it up quite that easily. They just make a little contact. Worthing takes over 3rd. Jenkins relegated back to 4th. Jerry Northrup 5th. And Sundgren right now your 6th and final qualifier. Giannicelli and the 6R of Dave Burnett right now would go consolation racing. John Guernsey got the car hooked up right now. He's going to see the white flag when he comes around this time, indicating one more time around the fast 3/8 mile oval of Thunder Mountain Speedway. John Guernsey down the backstretch he goes. Doug Worthing trying to close up on Mitch Gibbs with the 2G. The black and white silks flying this time. The win going to the 5J, John Guernsey. 2nd going to go to the 2G of Mitch Gibbs. Doug Worthing for 3. Jenkins for 4. Northrup for 5, and Dick Sundgren, he's your 6th and final qualifier. Mike Jean. Dave Epping and Brian Horn round out. Okay, 2nd row night here at the Speedway. Spring Championship, double points on the line. Caution, lights turned out, we're ready to go. Green flag racing this time. Green is out, we're racing. J.R. Herbert jumps out to that early lead as they go down into turn 1. Borden up high, Rich Tiffany and Giannicelli right there, 3 and 4. Rick Wilk for 5. Mike Nagel with the 7M. Getting a piece of Tiffany. Tiffany going around. Crom into him. Nagel up there on the top side of the speedway. The caution is out. Down, coming out of turn 4. Dan Moore, Rick Wilk making a little contact. Gary Smith way down on the bottom part of the speedway. Rich Tiffany up high. Here comes Mike Nagel back through the field. Rich Tiffany making a little contact coming down on the inside there. Gary Smith, the car braking again, the 7-up. Had motor problems early in the year. He got a motor back in here. He's here tonight with something and still not up to par with the 7-up car. J.R. Herbert all by himself out front. Morden right there for 2. Wilk for 3. Mike Nagel for 4. Mike Crum right there for 5. And Rich Tiffany, your 6th and final qualifier. Gary Smith taking a 7 up to the infield. Dave Burnett just off the base with a 6R out of qualifying. The Stryer Auto Salvage sponsored car. J.R. Hobart and that East Glass Company 6H right now out front and moving. Dan Morton, Rick Wolk battle for second and third. Morton goes high. Rick Wolk gets by on the inside. Dan Morton shoots to come back down on the inside, not able to do it. Mike Nagel right there fourth. Mike Crum right there fifth, and Rich Tiffany rounds out the top 6 automobiles. The 6R, Burnett, out of the money right now. J.R. Hobart getting by down on the inside, putting him a lap down as he picks up the white flag. J.R. Hobart, your leader. Down the backstretch into turn 3. Got a big advantage right now over Rick Wilk.